Right. Looking at education right now, and in general, just feels like it's slowly draining us from our energy. It feels like a continuous cycle of competition, burning out, and more, which just teaches us to get used to how the world works, which is really sad. It fosters a sense of alarm and just a whole lot of pressure, especially as an older student who's heading to their external exams like boards. Like, how in the world do you expect minors, who still haven't grown up properly, to just suddenly figure out what they want their whole future to be like and who they want to be? For the ones who have it harder, they're pressured to be smarter, to work harder, and bashed upon or looked down upon because their grades aren't ideal. And for the ones who are quote-unquote smarter, are expected to always be that level and even better. This pressure, this judgment of grades can be really difficult to deal with. But no, this isn't to say I hate education. I'm actually so grateful for it and the ability that I have that many people may not have the opportunity to. But this isn't about that. It's about the focus being shifted from actually enjoying learning and valuing what's happening and what you're learning, rather than just memorizing the textbook so well that you get an A. What's the point when we just forget it the second that boards are over, the second that we graduate? I feel like education becomes so draining at one point of time, and there's just like so much pressure with also just our careers and our futures, because this generation somehow has more expectations even if it doesn't feel like it. Like, I would love to learn and study, but at my own time and terms, not because I'm pressured to get an ideal grade and just constantly get better and better. Sometimes it feels like we're being treated like robots. About 7 to 8 hours at school or uni, and honestly, even more, especially if you're a uni student, and then it just doesn't stop when you get back home. It feels like it never ends, and it feels like you're in survival mode 24/7 at one point. The workload, the stress, the pressure. You feel it at all stages of your life, and with all that's happening in the world, it just feels slightly more heavier. To add some more credibility to my work, research states that 77% of university students experience anxiety and nearly 60% reporting burnout from extreme pressure from workloads. Not only is all of these expectations highly enforced in some way or the other, but they actually negatively impact our education in turn. The National Institutes of Health states that excessive stress from workload often results in reduced academic performance, lower motivation, and in severe cases, a higher risk of dropping out. All of my peers themselves have had extensive conversations of how stressful it is to be in this environment, especially since things feel more serious and as teachers continuously emphasize the importance of material and etc. for our GCSEs. I am grateful to be where I am right now, but I do think this system, or even just parts of it, has taken a negative toll on an abundance of students all around the world. Hopefully, one day, it will be emphasized more on enjoying what we're doing and genuinely being interested and loving than surface level ideals. But that's just my perspective, and if you've listened so far, thank you so much. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye!